Yo, what's up everybody? Hassan Minhaj here, and let's talk about AI, baby. Artificial intelligence is no longer just a concept from sci-fi movies. It's real, it's here, and it's changing our lives in ways we couldn't have imagined a decade ago. It's everywhere these days, from your Spotify playlist that knows your music taste better than you do, to your grandma's Roomba that keeps her floors spotless. AI is making our lives easier, more convenient, and sometimes even more fun. But lawmaking? That's a whole other level. Imagine a world where the laws that govern us are written by machines. It sounds like something out of a dystopian novel, but it's closer to reality than you might think. Now, I'm all for progress, but handing over the reins of our legal system to algorithms, that's a big leap. Sure, AI can process information faster than any human, but can it understand the nuances of human emotions, ethics, and justice? That's some Black Mirror stuff right there. If you've seen the show, you know what I'm talking about. It's a cautionary tale about the dark side of technology, and not the fun San Junipero kind. We're not talking about a utopian future where everything is perfect and everyone is happy. We're talking full-on metalhead nightmare fuel. Imagine a world where machines have taken over, and not in a good way. It's a scary thought, but it's something we need to consider. Think about it. AI writing our laws? It sounds efficient, sure, but efficiency without ethics? That's a dangerous combination. Laws are not just about efficiency. They're about fairness, justice, and protecting the rights of individuals. That's a recipe for disaster, my friends. We need to be very careful about how we integrate AI into our legal system. It's not just about making things faster or more efficient. It's about ensuring that justice is served. We've got to ask ourselves, do we really want to live in a world where machines decide what's right and wrong? Where our moral and ethical decisions are made by algorithms that may not understand the complexities of human life? Where our freedoms are dictated by lines of code? It's a future that we need to think about very carefully. The rise of the machines is inevitable, but how we choose to integrate them into our society is up to us. Let's make sure we do it right. One of the biggest red flags with AI lawmaking is the whole bias thing. See, these algorithms, they learn from data. And guess what? A lot of that data, yeah, it's riddled with historical biases. We're talking about centuries of systemic racism, sexism, you name it, all baked into the very foundation of these AI systems. So what happens when we let these biased algorithms write our laws? We end up reinforcing the same old prejudices, just with a shiny tech-savvy veneer. It's like giving a robot judge a gavel and a copy of the Jim Crow laws. Sure, it might be technically proficient, but justice? Not so much. Another major issue with AI lawmaking is the whole black box problem. These algorithms, they can be complex, opaque. They spit out decisions, but good luck trying to understand the reasoning behind them. It's like going to court, and the judge is like, guilty, because algorithm. No explanation, no transparency, just blind faith in the machine. And when it comes to something as important as our laws, we deserve better than just trust me, bro. We need accountability, transparency, and a clear understanding of how these decisions are being made. Now some folks might say, but Hassan, AI is all about logic and objectivity. It'll create a perfectly fair and impartial legal system. Yeah, about that. See, the law isn't just about cold, hard logic. It's also about interpretation, context, and understanding the spirit of justice. It's about recognizing that sometimes the letter of the law doesn't always align with what's morally right. And that's where AI falls short. It can't grasp the nuances of human experience, the complexities of social issues, the need for empathy and compassion in the pursuit of justice. Section 5. Democracy, a human endeavor. But here's the biggest problem with AI lawmaking. It undermines the very foundation of our democracy. See, democracy isn't just about efficiency. It's about representation, deliberation, and the messy, beautiful process of people coming together to shape their own society. When we hand over lawmaking to algorithms, we're essentially saying that the human element is irrelevant, that our voices, our experiences, our values don't matter. And that's a dangerous road to go down, my friends. Because when we silence dissent, when we prioritize efficiency over engagement, we risk creating a society that's technically advanced but morally bankrupt. Section 6. The UAE's AI experiment, a cautionary tale? Now, I know what you're thinking. Hassan, you're being a little dramatic, aren't you? It's not like AI is taking over the world. Yet. Well, my friends, let me tell you about the UAE. Yeah, the United Arab Emirates. They're actually experimenting with using AI in their legal system. Now, I'm all for innovation, but this experiment should give us all pause, because it raises some serious questions about the future of lawmaking in a world increasingly dominated by technology. Questions about accountability, transparency, and the very nature of justice itself. Section 7. AI. The legal assistant, not the lawmaker. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying AI has no place in the legal system. In fact, it can be a valuable tool. Think of it as a superpowered legal assistant. It can help with research, document review, even identifying potential biases in existing laws. But the key word here is assistant. AI can augment our abilities, make the legal process more efficient, but it should never replace the human element. Because at the end of the day, justice is a human endeavor, requiring human judgment, empathy, and a deep understanding of the complexities of our world. Section 8. The case of the missing comma, a $5 million lesson. Speaking of human judgment, let's talk about the Oxford comma. You know that little comma that comes after the second to last item in a list? Seems like a small thing, right? Well, in 2014, a missing Oxford comma cost a dairy company in Maine a whopping $5 million. Yeah, you heard that right. A single comma, or lack thereof, led to a major legal battle and a hefty payout. Why am I telling you this? Because it perfectly illustrates the limitations of AI in legal contexts. See, AI might be great at processing language, but it can't always grasp the nuances of human communication, the subtle ways in which meaning can be shaped by punctuation, word choice, even cultural context. The Oxford comma, also known as the serial comma, is a perfect example of this complexity. In the case of the dairy company, the absence of this tiny punctuation mark created ambiguity in the contract. The contract was meant to specify which activities were exempt from overtime pay. Without the Oxford comma, the list of exempt activities was unclear, leading to a costly misunderstanding. This case serves as a cautionary tale for anyone drafting legal documents. It highlights the importance of attention to detail and the potential consequences of even the smallest errors. So the next time you're tempted to skip that seemingly insignificant comma, remember the $5 million lesson. It's a reminder that in both legal and everyday writing, clarity is key. And sometimes that clarity hinges on the smallest of details. Section 9. The future of law, a human-AI partnership. As we stand on the brink of a new era, the integration of artificial intelligence into our legal systems presents both unprecedented opportunities and significant challenges. So where do we go from here? The path forward is not a simple one, but it is filled with potential. We must envision a future where human intuition and AI precision work hand in hand to create a more efficient and just legal system. The future of lawmaking isn't about choosing between humans and AI. It's about leveraging the strengths of both. Imagine a courtroom where AI handles the tedious data analysis, allowing human judges to focus on the nuances of each case. It's about finding the right balance, a partnership where AI augments our abilities without undermining our values. This synergy can lead to more informed decisions, quicker resolutions, and ultimately, a fairer justice system. We need to proceed with caution, ensuring that AI is developed and implemented ethically with appropriate safeguards and oversight. Ethical considerations must be at the forefront of this evolution, guiding us to use AI responsibly. We need to prioritize transparency, accountability, and the preservation of human judgment in all legal matters. Transparency in AI algorithms and decision-making processes is crucial to maintain public trust, because the law is a reflection of who we are as a society. It embodies our collective values, our sense of justice, and our commitment to fairness. As such, it must evolve with us, incorporating new technologies while staying true to its core principles. And if we want to create a just and equitable future, we need to make sure that the humans remain at the helm, guiding the ship of justice with wisdom, compassion, and a deep respect for the complexities of the human experience. AI can be a powerful tool, but it is the human touch that will steer us towards a fairer world. Peace out. As we embark on this journey, let us embrace the possibilities while remaining vigilant guardians of our ethical and moral compass.